Hi guys, welcome to another video. My name is Hannah. If this is your first time in my channel, please don't hesitate to subscribe. The button is right down below and there are holes in my background because I'm redecorating again and moving things around. But we're just gonna ignore that for today. For today's video, we are going to be talking about your assumptions about me because apparently you guys have a lot of assumptions about me. A lot of them false, a lot of them true, but today we're gonna hash it out and we're going to arrive to the final verdict. So consider this an introduction of me with your guys' assumptions. So let's start with the first impressions of me because that's the first thing that you tell from a person, right? So no, Tana, I am not some Konya rich kid that has never ridden a jeepney before or that does not eat from the sidewalks or does not use a tabo. In fact, my favorite sidewalk meal or my street food of choice is banana Q, and I use a tabo almost every day. Okay, just putting that aside. Thank you. So, Dumpy era or CPA Doms both assume that I am somewhat intimidating or like not approachable, aka a snob according to these two. And I mean, really? Come on, Javier. Masungit? Well, I may come across like that in public settings, but that's only because I am what Princess likes to call an ambivert. And that is basically a mix between an introvert and an extrovert. I'm like 53% introverted and the rest percent extroverted. So while I can be shy and tahimik with people I don't know, in a group of trusted friends, I'm definitely more outgoing. Or maybe HKCA's definition of fun to be with. And I'm definitely a good listener. I think that's something that I can take. Yeah, I love to listen to people's cuentos. That's why I have my podcast, Cuentos with Hannah. You can check the link in the description because you can listen to it every place where you listen to your podcast. In terms of physical appearance, being on a screen distorts a lot of that for you guys. So no, I'm not very tall. And no, Joshua, I would not necessarily consider myself very short, but beside you, definitely short. I'm sort of in the middle. So I'm definitely not 5'7", but I will take that compliment. Thank you, Mariella. I am 5'3". I'm not flawless. I don't have clear skin. And the reason why I choose to be barefaced most of the time is because I do struggle with eczema, which is a skin asthma condition that causes you to have rashes when you have exposed yourself to random allergens, stress, everything in life, chocolate, dogs. It's great. It's really great. But yeah, Alien, I understand where you're coming from. My eczema is one of my biggest insecurities, which is one of my many insecurities. I don't have just a few. So although it may look like I've got it all together on cam, I definitely get stressed out and mad and angry off cam. My insecurities get me anxious and sometimes on the verge of tears, but I don't consider myself a crybaby. But the thing is, because I don't express my sad emotions or my low emotions at the time when I feel them, maybe because I'm scared to admit that I fail, or maybe because I don't want people to think that I'm letting them down, the emotions and the cries come at very random times, and that's why sometimes I cry without knowing why. But the quarantine has definitely gotten me closer to my siblings and to my family so that I can show them that I am also vulnerable, and vulnerability is not a sign of weakness, but actually a sign of strength. So remember that. You can express yourself. It's completely fine. Just be honest about what you feel. And that, my friends, is strength. But hey, even if I do get anxious sometimes, I am a God-fearing Christian. And therefore, yes, I have struggles and I have doubts and I have fears, but I still can trust that God is going to give me the joy of the Lord, which is my strength in times of weakness. God commands me to think about the things that are holy, that are lovely, that are worthy to be praised. And that's why I really try to trump my negative thoughts with positive truth, which is that of His Word. And in order to overcome these difficult moments of life, I definitely need to touch base with God every day. That's why I do my daily devotions. But definitely, there are times when I misplan my day or when I oversleep that I forget to do my devotions for the day. I'm, not a robot, but I definitely always try to get back to that routine of talking to God in the morning because it's like a trusted friend. It's like a parent. It's like a sibling, If you want to get close to somebody, you better talk to them as much as you possibly can. And God is my best friend, so I love talking to Him in the morning and sometimes even at night or just all throughout the day. Let's just ignore the water sounds in the background, okay? Great. You guys are so easy to talk to. Anyway, so talking about misplanning and oversleeping. A lot of you guys have shown to me, or it has come to my attention, that you think I am this super duper 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 organized person. And so yeah, maybe I consider myself a perfectionist at times and OC to the very last detail, and maybe I aim not to be on my phone too much, and I cannot sleep if the room is not organized. But okay, I'm still not a robot, as I mentioned earlier, so I definitely have those days when I make mistakes, when I struggle to stick to my disciplines, and yeah, I sleep super duper late. Sometimes I don't even sleep at all, which is horrible. Don't do that, please. Please don't do that. And at times, even if I hate to admit, Kezia is right, I do procrastinate as well. But I definitely developed these tendencies over high school because I was the definition of an overachiever. I always aimed for high marks because I wanted to be in that honor roll, and I always stuck to the rules. Like every single rule, I was like, okay, I'm gonna stick to it. I'm not going to go against this. And yes, is anything wrong? I do love math. Is it really that obvious? We're gonna be getting to the fun topics later on, but before we go there, I just want to thank the sponsor of today's video. And I felt it would be right to share with you guys the assumptions that people have about Skillshare, but I will debunk them for you today. So yeah, thank you so much to Skillshare for being the sponsor of today's video. First of all, what is Skillshare? Skillshare is an online learning platform where you can interact with lifelong learners such as yourself and such as me through immersive classes and workshops. No, I don't just promote Skillshare and not use it. My next class on the list is Isaiah Surratt's class on creative filmmaking because I'm actually trying to understand music videos better. It has me interested to explore the script writing process, the storyboarding, coming up with inspiration, and all of that technical stuff. No, it is not an expensive service because for less than $10 a month, you can have premium access to all of their features and of their classes. Yes, there is an opportunity to have a free trial of Skillshare Premium membership if you are one of the first 1,000 of my subscribers to click the link in my description. It's honestly one of the best things that I use for my days off or when I just want to feel productive and, you know, like when I want to discover a new skill or ignite that creative juice from myself. I don't know. I love their services and I love working with them, so do check out Skillshare, and let's move on with today's video. So for some reason, there were two topics that you guys were particularly interested in, and that's number one, food that I eat, and two, my love life. So here it goes. I'm not a picky eater. I'm not a coffee drinker. At the moment, I prefer healthy living, so I only go for herbal teas and only coconut yogurt, not the dairy type. Plus, I'm avoiding chocolate, which really, really sucks because I absolutely love chocolate. When I choose to be, I can be matakaw, but in terms of pineapples on pizza, I'm in between here. There are days when I absolutely love it on pizza. Maybe it's determined by what I'm feeling, what I ate previously, or the weather, I don't know. But there are other days when I look at it and I'm absolutely disgusted, so... Okay, so since I am a goal-oriented person, that is why I think I have high standards when it comes to love life. That is also why I've never had a boyfriend and why you consider me good at goodbyes, because I would rather say goodbye to a person than say hello half-meant. And I mean, having said that, it doesn't mean that I've never had a fling in my life. I have been made ligaw before. But yes, I'm pretty focused on other things at the moment. That's why I'm single. As a Pringle. But damn, Mika, you didn't have to rub it in. Yeah, I have standards when it comes to guys. I have rules when it comes to my future partner, but like, I'm still a woman at the core and I'm definitely a softie. Yeah. And I'm very clingy when it comes to people that I like very clingy. So there will be times where I will make the first move. Anyway, yeah, that's the end of this video. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. I hope that cleared some stuff. Bye!